We all recognize that. We all want to be appreciated and loved for the things that we are and the things that we do. Do you have a good awareness of who you are and what you do? Are you the person with who you want to walk the rest of your life? Because I have news for you. You will have to. The one person that will never leave you until the day that you die is you. So you better be very aware of who you are, what you carry, what you have to offer. Defining who we are is probably the most complex and crucial part of the journey of a fresh start. And therefore, we take it as the first step. It is almost impossible to take further steps if we have no clear understanding of who we are today. If the foundation is good, the structure will stand. If the foundation is not good, everything else that you will do afterwards will just collapse and you will have to start over again. This is the foundation, because what you're about to build is going to be built, yes, on the rock of Christ, but it's you. You are the one in who Christ lives. So you will have to become the foundation for your fresh start. That is the first step of your fresh start. First, we have to become aware, who am I today? Because you cannot make a fresh start without you. Who are you? If a perfect stranger crosses your path and asks you, who are you? What is the answer that comes from your mouth? Who are you? Who are you? For some, it might be difficult. For some, it might be easy. But take time to reflect when the question comes your way. What are your core values? If we want to feel aligned with our life's purpose and passion, we need to consider our core values. What are your core values? That's something that only you can answer, but dig deep. What do you value in your life? What do you give value to? What do you spend your resources on? That reveals what you value. On what do you spend resources? What is your value? You. Which value do you put on you? What is your value? How high or how low do you value yourself? And what do you do or plan to do to add value, that value that you have? How will you add that value to other people? How will you use that to become valuable to other people? Do you understand the potential that you have for a fresh start? Remember, we can learn to do new things if it's required of us, especially when it is connected to our purpose, but that's for next week. A fresh start will require you to understand how much you can accomplish. What does your creator, or who does your creator say that you are? Do you have any idea of what your heavenly Father says about you? How you have been created wonderfully and fearfully. How you've been created with a purpose. How you've been given gifts and talents. Not only did He create us with an incredible potential, but He has given us a manual to use that potential to be successful and prosperous. What do you believe that you are capable of with the life that you live, with the talents that you have, with the gifts that you have, your personal potential? Do you have any idea? Who are you? The moment that you make a fresh start, you will be a different person than once the start has been made. Because now you are a person who needs a fresh start. Once you have passed that mark of making a fresh start, you will be a completely different person. Because now you have seen that you can break through that barrier of making a fresh start. Who are you? You are not the person that is the result of the bad choices or the difficult situations. No, you are the person who has the choice for a fresh start. That's who you are today. But too many times we carry the old experiences into the new start. The result will be old results will come back. Old disappointments will come back. Who are you? What gives you joy? What makes you smile? What puts a song in your heart when what makes you dance when no one's watching? And what makes you dance even crazier when everybody's watching? What is that thing in your life that gives you like joy unspeakable? What breaks your heart? You need to be aware of these things because your purpose is connected to that. Joy and compassion. You need to know what makes you smile, and you need to know what makes you cry. Who are you? And what are your limitations? What do you feel stops you from becoming the person you want to be? What do you believe are your limitations today? Some people will say, yeah, well, I'm a foreigner in the country. But let me tell you, I'm a foreigner in the country where I live. Who are you? What is your pain that makes you cry when no one is watching? What are you carrying that is no longer yours to carry? Who are you? What are your resources? What do you have? What is your staff? Remember, Moses stood in front of the Red Sea, cried out to God, and God said, but I've already given it into your hands, your staff, use your staff. What is your resource that you have? What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? When you define them clearly, it will help you to make choices for your fresh start. We have to become resourceful people. We have to be aware of all the resources that we can tap into. And when you start defining your resources, you will be surprised at how much is available to you. Who are you? If I'm a person that has never met you, who are you? What will you answer to give me as much information as you possibly can? What story do you have to tell when people ask you, who are you? Why should I walk with you? What's your story? Why should I believe you? Why should I listen to you? What's your story? Why should I help you in your fresh start? What's your story? Christ will help you, but you need to make the choices. And you need to be very aware of what choices you have, what potential you have, what power is in you to make a fresh start and to make decisions that will bless you and that will make you a blessing. Who are you? That is your foundation for a fresh start. You cannot start with anything or anyone else but with who you are.